The FIDE Candidates, a major chess tournament that takes place every 2 years, is currently underway in Cyprus. The winner of that tournament will get the chance to play at the World Championship against current world champ Gukesh Domoraju, who in 2024 became the youngest ever chess champion at 18 years old. For anyone expecting a little chess champ of their own, you gotta start them young. Chess for Babies is a new book by chess master Levy Rozman. You can scan the QR code on your screen to buy it now. He's known online as Gotham Chess, aka the internet's chess teacher, amassing millions of social media followers, and he joins us now. Levy, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. One thing that I really admire about your work and your ethos is you really are very democratic about chess. You want to expose as many different people as possible to the game that you love so much, and now babies, right?
Yeah, when I grew up playing chess here in the city, it was definitely the stereotype of an antiquated board game played by strange men in the park. It is still very much that, but it really is for everybody. There's kids as young as 3 and 4 now playing ranked tournaments. I mean, imagine how good Gukesh could have been if he had this book, right? He would have been the extra world champion or something. No, but it's beautiful, and it's one of the few things every generation of a family can watch together and play together.
So how old were you when you first started playing?
I was 5 or 6. It was the typical play it against your grandfather and father until you win, and then, all right, we got to send you to the tournaments, and that's how it started.
Were you playing this before you could read?
A lot of kids actually do that. I think I could read, though.
Yeah.
By 5, I would hope so. I have to check with my mom. But,
yeah. Let's get mom on the line.
And when did you start teaching chess?
Yeah, this is actually in the excerpt of my, I have How to Win at Chess, which is, I suppose, the adult version of the baby book. I started in 7th or 8th grade. I was teaching a classmate. His mother offered to pay me $10 an hour. So I thought, oh, I'm rich now. But it really started in college. It was a decision whether to go, finish my stats degree and get a job as an actuary or something like that, or a chess teacher. And I started here. I was teaching chess way before the pandemic, and the pandemic basically changed everything.
And I liked what you said, Lindsay, about how you democratize it, because I think that's really important. My parents got me this little robot game. I played against Ivan the chess, and he always beat me every single time. Well, as a robot, maybe he doesn't have pronouns. But I am curious. I mean, you've built this really impressive online platform. Why do you think there is just so much interest in learning something that hasn't traditionally reached the masses?
I think it's something that's always been there. A lot of people played it when they were young and then never had an opportunity to take it to the next level because it wasn't a particularly engaging or interesting thing to follow or to learn. And that's all changed over the last 6 years. Chess had inflection points, like with The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, for example. And now there's a new documentary on Netflix about the cheating scandal, which happened in 2022, 4 years ago, but it's still relevant to folks that don't know about it. It's just, chess has nothing to do with how smart you are, which a lot of people associate it with. It's all pattern recognition, and it's got a pretty low barrier to entry. You just need a little board. You don't need a field. You don't need 10 people to play it. And it's accessible anywhere, online, offline. And yeah, you can learn a lot. And beginner's chess gets more viewership than this candidates tournament because it's relatable.
Yeah. So take us to the book. What made you want to write this, and who is this for?
It's for babies, but actually there's bonus content for the parents in the book as well. They can learn. My wife and I were inspired by neuroscience for babies, quantum physics for babies, and we were like, why not chess for babies? So I've received tons of parents' emails sending me 6-month-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds getting into the game, and why not start young?
I'm sorry, 6 months?
Yeah, well, holding it and getting black and white, high contrast.
She's already behind?
Oh, you can bring it home and get started and become the next champ.
That's true.
It's funny that you mentioned that there's little nuggets for adults, because I was on the pawn page, right? And I was like, okay, I know promote. But I'm like, I never got to en passant.
Yeah, en passant.
En passant. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I was like, okay, there's more to learn. And speaking of that, when the babies do get a little bit older, there's also more content, right, that you've produced that they can go look at.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel that's family friendly, but there's so much content out there now. There's chess.com, there's Chess Kid, which is sort of the kid version. There's chess clubs in most major cities. There's parents and siblings and friends you can play against, and it's really, really easy. And so it's no surprise surprised kids are now in ranked tournaments as early as 3 and 4.
Wow. You do a lot of Instagram videos, YouTube, etc., but you also broadcast on Twitch, right? What is it that you think people want to watch an entire live stream of you playing for?
It's me playing. I do different things. Like I have kind of different, personalities. I'm a bit more family friendly, and I go educational on my YouTube channel. On Twitch, it's half therapy, half, you're playing games and raging, which is the chess experience. If you go home and play chess, it's infuriating. You feel uniquely stupid when you lose at chess.
So why do people want to watch you get infuriated?
It's relatable. They kind of see it, and it's like, well, he loses. I'm going to make the similar types of mistakes. That's chess. Yeah.
And for someone that's watching right now and say, okay, this was a fun segment, but I don't know if I'm going to go play chess. What's the one thing that you would say to them to convince them, no matter what age, that they should go try this?
So it has nothing to do with how smart you are. That's the first thing that I would say, and I did say that already. And be prepared to lose half the time. It's one of the only activities that you would ever do in life where 50% failure rate is acceptable. You only lose if you don't learn something. Being a beginner is the most fun thing in chess because you easily learn from your mistakes. I think anybody in the world can reach 1,000 chess rating. So if you're listening or watching, I believe in you.
That is very inspiring. It's not you, it's the game.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Levy, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And to order Chess for Babies, you can scan the QR code on your screen.